we on this thing right now. You think we ain't when we is? You think we gonna play around with these kids? Yo, Sun 752, all up in your area. It's Thursday, yo, making life scarier. Bite like a terrier. I ain't stealing nothing, but I'm gonna show you something. You in the place right now, Throwback Thursday. Yo, you heard me? Do you know them words? Word. Yo, what's going on, y'all? The Daily Go Get It Business Show. Throwback Thursday, all up in your area. Let's get real about relationships Thursday, all up in the area. And we are talking about the breakup. I said we are talking about the breakup, the mutual friends, and the get-togethers. The breakup, the mutual friends, and the get-togethers. Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you ever broke up with somebody and y'all was together for a minute? So y'all have mutual friends, and those mutual friends, they be having parties and get-togethers and baby showers and all kinds of shit. You gotta see your ex. You gotta see your ex. You gotta see your ex. You gotta see your ex and who's next. Not only that, but you may have a new love interest and you taking them to your parties, functions, get-togethers, and all of that kind of stuff. And you know that your ex is gonna be there. And you remember the life that you shared. Now, all that's okay. All that's okay. As long as both of you are mature and you have both really moved on. But does it go down that way? You know that it's on. You know it ain't gonna go down that way. We gonna talk about it, be about it, drop that shit. I'm ready for this shit. It's gonna be legit. Daily Go Get Him in the show. Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita, is all up in the house. How you feeling, man? It's good to see me. Some of you know that is true. Auntie Carrie Wright is always in the house, and I'm glad to see you too. Ooh, 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 ooh. You know that I do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Stacey Cook, it's always a good look. Thanks for coming on through. I feel confident. I ain't shook. Word up, y'all. Word up. Good to see y'all. So that's what we're talking about today. The breakup, the mutual friends, and the get-togethers. We gonna talk about some shit tonight. Oh, you think we ain't what we is? Watch. I'm gonna show all y'all. We gonna talk about some shit. Yo, it's about to go down, man. Let's get real about relationships Thursday. Throwback Thursday, all of it. You know what I'm saying? Actual facts, baby. Urban Therapy with Sun 752 with this your daily. The Daily Go Get Him Business Show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the rrr. And if you can't say Omar with the rrr, well, then you just say Omar with the R's. The Daily Go Get It Business Show. What y'all know? What you know, baby? Yo, today on the Daily Go Get It Business Show, we are talking about this. Let's get real about relationships type of thing. We're talking about this Throwback Thursday kind of thing, and the reason why it's a topic that can cover Throwback Thursday and Let's Get Real About Relationships Thursday is because you may be established and hooked up with somebody on some steady shit right now. On some, this is what I'm going to ride out for the rest of my life shit right now. But back in the days, your first husband, your second husband, the first love of your life when you was younger. And when you and whoever you were with, when y'all were an item, a real couple. That's when couples were couples. And when you're younger, you often, and people often define you by whoever you go with, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. So that's such and such old lady. Woo! Woo! Well, look at Ricky and Rob. Woo! What about Ronnie? She's bad. I know she's bad. She looks so good. You know what I'm talking about. But seriously, when you're younger, in your teens, late teens, in your 20s, when you're first starting to have children, linking up, being serious about your relationships, doing more than just sticking and moving or playing the field and messing around, when you really, really are down to be locked down to lock it down. That's when it's rough, because that's during the time when you doing the double dating and all of that shit. See, you ain't into all of that right now. Back then, you was doing hookups. Oh, I got a friend. I met a new girl and whatever, we good, man. You know, that's my shorty. I'm trying to tell you, you know, I really, really like her. I really, 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 really like her. And, you know, this is my thing. I think I'm going to be with her for a minute. But she got a friend, man. She got a friend. They live over in Jersey. They live out in Delaware. They live out in West Philly, Southwest, over in the Northeast. Well, really, Frankfurt. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know each other down there. Germantown, Mount Airy, West Oak Lane, South Philly, North Philly. Anyways, they got a friend. And you get hooked up. So you and your friends, y'all may participate in hookups on a regular basis. Once y'all get established, the person who may have hooked you up might not even be with who they were with when they hooked you up anymore. But you're still with whoever you used to be with, or whoever they hooked you up with. You're still with them. So y'all going on, you know, everything is good. Y'all may have gotten serious, moved in with each other, had children, damn near got married, maybe even got married. Now, all of, through y'all being together like that, you've been hooked up with their family. They've been hooked up with your family. Maybe it went right. Maybe it didn't go right. You may have had times when you had disagreements and arguments, fights and fallouts with their family. They may have done the same thing with yours or whatever. Maybe y'all got into such a volatile situation that y'all both had to leave both of y'all families to be together. Me and you against the world. Yo, I was your man. You was my girl. Could nobody get between us, even the Jerry Curl juice. And yeah, we was getting loose. But so when you together with somebody for a good while, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 years, double-digit years, and then throughout the years, things happen. Because, you know, when you're in a relationship, the hardest part of a relationship is staying together. Getting together ain't hard. Getting together only really entails clearing out the rest of the space, the residue, whatever you had going on before you got together, and whatever was keeping you apart or preventing y'all from being able to be together, me and you. But staying together, that takes stamina. That takes endurance. That takes acting like you don't see something sometimes. It takes patience. It takes maturity. And it takes a willingness to sometimes fix things that are really, really broke. And it also means that sometimes you got to admit that you're wrong or you didn't have the best idea. That's what it takes to stay together. So during this whole time, maybe y'all couldn't stay together no more. Now y'all done broke up. Now, this might be the real breakup, though. Them other times you tried to break up, you know, they wasn't real. Them breakups wasn't real. But this here breakup, this shit real. You understand what I'm saying? Annette Davis, the number one. Annette Davis, the number one. What's going on, my? Good to see me, some you. Glad to see you coming through, and you know that is true. And I know I do get happy when I see your face and I see Annette Davis. You're right in place. What's going on, man? Everything good? Everything good. My brother from another mother, Norris Hill. That's up, my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. Sit back, relax, and just be chill. And you know who else I see? It's Charlene Curry. Charlene Curry. What's going on, Charlene? How you feeling, Charlene? Good to see me, some you. That's what I'm talking about. Throwback Thursday. Let's get real about relationships Thursday, and we talking about the breakup, the mutual friends, and the get-togethers. See, we got a lot to talk about in this next hour. This is going to be an hour of power. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be an hour in power because there's no way that any of you have ever are going to be able to escape this situation. There's no way that you're going to be able to say, no, I never was part of anything like that. Because there's no way. If you were ever serious about somebody and y'all were ever really together, really together, there's no way you're not going to have any mutual friends. Because if you didn't have any mutual friends, then y'all couldn't have been together but so long, and y'all couldn't have been together but so seriously. You know what I mean? So, especially when you're younger, like, it is what it is. It is what it is. So check that, right? So now y'all finally broke up. Y'all finally broke up. Like, you're not playing around with this no more. Like, yo, we really tried to hold on or whatever. I'm just gonna have to, take care of my kids, and it was a mutual understanding. Like, we not together no more, whatever. You never know what the future might hold. But right now, I got a new girl. She got a new man. It is what it is. But y'all didn't expect to have to see each other at fight parties. Ooh, the fight parties. Oh yeah, yo, such and such having a fight party. Yeah. We don't even have to chip in on the pay-per-view or nothing like that. We'll just go over there. Such and such like to show off their crib and all of that kind of shit. They're gonna have the big spread out and everything. The liquor is gonna be flowing, niggas smoking weed outside in the backyard and all that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Floyd Mayweather is fighting whoever. You fighting Canelo, whoever. You know what I'm saying? See, you wasn't thinking that, oh, guess what? Your ex gonna be there. And guess what? Your ex gonna be there with whoever she fucking with. Or, hold up. You ready? Wait for it. She ain't there with nobody. She there to see who you there with. Huh? She know that you messing around with somebody. And it could be that old situation where she think that, yeah, that's the reason we broke up in the first motherfucking place. He with that bitch that fucked up our relationship. And it ain't always like that. But it's something you gotta deal with. It's something you gotta deal with, fail with, keep it 100 real with. Yeah. So your ex might not be all the way finished with your relationship. She ain't through. She there to get back with you. She only coming to these fight parties to see you. She only went to this wedding to see you. She only came to this housewarming to see you. She only came to this baby shower to see you. She only came to this birthday party to see you. She only went to this cabaret to see you. Or it could be the other way around. It could be your man, instead of the girl. But nonetheless, it's an uncomfortable situation because now you got your new shorty, and she like, well, why do your ex always have to show up everywhere you go? And she ain't like she with nobody, but she want to be in my face. I see her over there looking at me. Don't you have anywhere else that we can go where we don't have to be around this? Why we always have to go to these friends? Like y'all had all the same friends all the time. Every time we go to one of your people's cribs or whatever, we always gotta see her. What she got? A GPS on you? Do you still fuck with her? Let me see your phone. You know what I mean? You got her in your text messages? I know that's your baby mom, but these text messages need to look better than this. You must have deleted them shits. But who the fuck is Tamika? You know what? We're gonna talk about that shit later. But you know what I mean? So it's a tough situation. It's a tough situation. And sometimes it's not extreme like that, but it's still uncomfortable. It's still uncomfortable where your ex, where you and your new, and it may not even be all that new. It may be new, but it may be going the right way. It may be established. But your ex always, so she just, your ex just in the cut over there. Having a drink. Females get on some slick shit. When they go in there to fuck up some shit, even if they just fucking up the spirit, the atmosphere, the feeling, you know what I'm saying? They fucking up the whole vibe, and they went there to do that shit. Like, he gonna be uncomfortable tonight. Watch, he gonna be uncomfortable tonight. Sometimes she might express that shit to some people, and sometimes she might just be like, "I'll be there tonight." You think I won't win? I will. You think I won't when I chill? So y'all got it? Y'all know what we talking about? Do you know what I'm saying? Actual facts, baby. Narzo says it takes all the things you said until we get too old for the BS. Word. 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 All right. Okay, well, hold up. Annette Davis says, I don't think that it's a such thing as a mutual breakup. Well, you still might say it, you know what I'm saying? You know, in the beginning, and even if it is mutual, that doesn't mean that neither one of you have any feelings. You may just understand like this just can't be anymore. It's over. It's over. It's a bad situation when you're with somebody and you want to be with somebody else. And you think that they can't even see that or feel that. You're with them and bitching to them about them. Some niggas will actually put up with that bullshit. Some women will put up with that bullshit. Like, damn, your ex really did you in. Damn. Your ex fucked you up. Damn. See, when you really like somebody, you'll put that shit to the side for a minute. You'll let that shit slide. If you really, really jealous out the gate, you'd be like, nah, I don't want to hear nothing about nobody. You ain't never had nobody before me. There was nobody in your life. You was a virgin when me and you met. Yeah, I know, but I got 4 kids. Yeah, I mean, you know, immaculate conception, you know, Mary, and Jesus. It wasn't nobody. I'm the one who took the Mary up out of you. When me and you have a child, that'll be your first biological child. Those children are your biological children, but they're like spiritual. Immaculate conception, baby. So you don't have no ex. You ain't never been with another man like me. You might have held hands and maybe even did a little kissing, maybe even grinded on the back steps of the project. But ain't nobody ever into you except me. Now ain't that right? Ain't that right, baby? Yeah, you know that's right. So fuck your ex, right? Fuck your ex, right? Yeah, fuck that nigga. Anyway, so Emily Dunlap in the house of said it. Emily, she says, even though I still go to my ex-family gatherings, I give a call to see if it's okay. Even though we're still friends, a lot of people don't understand our friendship. No, it just says, so I don't see them. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait. He says, how convenient that between the last 2 exes, there may have been 1 or 2 mutual acquaintances that we had in common. Interesting. So Jones says, I see I'm the only man that his girlfriend never asked to see their phone. Oh, none of my girlfriends ever asked to see my phone either. But when I used to drink, they would just go in the phone. You know what I mean? Fucking arguments I got in over that shit. It was ugly. Shit. When I learned how to lock the phone, it was like, that's the best thing that ever happened to me. Like, that shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And picture it. 2007, 2008. I wake up the next morning. John staring over me. This ain't even my girl. She don't give a fuck. You like, yo, that shit. What the fuck? I was like, one thing is for sure, I would have never went through her phone. But Aunt Sel, you think it's sweet like that? One of the chicks that you mess with would definitely go all through your shit. Or you ever leave a woman in your crib by herself? It's a true test. Leave her in the crib and leave for a couple of hours. See what happens. Nothing may happen. Some mature women have learned, like, yo, you look for something, you're going to find something. And some women say, fuck all that maturity shit. If he 100%, I ain't going to find nothing no matter what. But I'm definitely looking, going through all the drawers. I'm going through everybody's room in the house if they ain't home. I'm looking between mattresses. I'm looking under beds. I'm going in shoe boxes. Look, you got some old cassette tapes over there. I'm going in them shits too. Might be hiding something in the cassette cases. CDs, DVDs. Let me see his playlist on Netflix. Yeah, yo. Jealousy don't have no filter. None. But when you get with a chick like that, you need to get rid of her quick. Because once you allow that shit and they know you allowed it, I mean, you basically might as well just unscrew your dick. Here, man. You got that. No respect. Emily, she says, I don't ask to see my friend's phone, and he don't ask to see mine. Yet it's there if we want to, but we don't have to. We trust each other. Sound good to me. Emily said, I've never given anyone my code before now. I have his code and he has mine. Why? Why is that necessary? Because that already lets you know, like, if y'all have to trade codes with each other, I mean, you could say that's proof of trust, but to me, that's proof of jealousy. Like, why would you need to do that? You know what I mean? My girl could give me a phone. Be like, yo, the code is in there. No, you open that shit. Fuck out of here. I don't need to know the code of your phone. What for? Fuck out of here. Well, what if we was in an emergency and you need to get in my phone? I'm like, I can make an emergency call. 911. Plus, I have my own phone. And then David says, I don't know if I can handle seeing my ex with his brand new or next girl together, and it's been years. I've done it. I've seen my ex with more than one dude. But that's how I knew, all right, we've moved on. And good for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's got to happen. You can't stay where you are for the rest of your life. But, and when I saw her with her new John, I wasn't with nobody. All right. But shit, my thing is, I already had what you had. It wasn't like I was trying to hold on to that. And that's not a diss. That's not a diss at all. But I had my time. So it is what it is. But it's a rough situation, and it puts other people in a compromising position because they have get-togethers, and you might be like best friends with somebody and whatever, but your ex may have been good friends with them too. So they got to get the invite. You may look at it like, no, they don't have to get the invite, but no, they may have to. So, they get the invite. They may ask, like, listen, Chandra gonna be there, oh, is it, are you all right with that? Like, yeah, I mean, it's cool. What's cool? It's cool. Because I never, but at the same time, I never broke up with anybody on bad terms. So it is. But Emily says, Omar, I'm at his crib now, and he's out with his cousins and friends, and I'm not doing any of that. Okay. You could be lying. Just being real with you. You could be lying. I don't know. Send me a video of you not going through his shit. T. Carey Wright says, the most that's happened to me is having an ex that purposely shows up on my mutual friends' Facebook posts or inboxing random messages to them. Weirdo. See, that's the shit I'm talking about. But that's why I say the breakup, the mutual friends, and the get-togethers. Because it puts other people, now you got other people asking you, what's up with such and such or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Prime example. My ex back in the day. My ex she knew that I was with my new girl. And we was broken up for a while. Let's say we was broken up for a year. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Easter. She show up at my mom's crib like, I love your mom, Miss Rose. And like, my girl like, what's up with this bitch? And I'm like, so it puts other people in compromising positions because I gotta go to my mom like, Mom, why you let her come over here on Easter? Like, oh my, I ain't let her come over here. Look, she calls me from time to time or whatever, but she ain't tell me that she was coming over here. You know what I'm saying? So dumb shit like that. And she ain't coming over there with her man. She's just coming over there like, And you can try to explain that away if you want to. You can't explain that shit away. You throwing shade, mad shade. But it was a good thing. It was a good thing that it wasn't a situation where it was no slimy shit going on. It wasn't like I was still fucking around with her or anything like that. Because what if that was the situation? What if that was the situation? Now you know that you did wrong. You've been fucking around with your ex, and you with your new girl, your new established girl, or your new established man, if you're a woman, whatever. And now they've been showing up, not only throwing shade, but basically showing up to say, you know what, we still fucking around. And I can show you how. Look at these text messages. He told me he loved me. He told me he feel me. He told me that he told me that he only with you because blah, 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 blah. He said that he going to break up with you, blah, 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 blah. He said that he still want to have kids with me, blah, 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 blah. Matter of fact, we had sex last week, that blah, 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 blah. That kind of shit. So you got to see your ex, but you've been playing with your ex. So, it go how it go. That's what we're talking about tonight on the DG show. The beauty I could not see, Cherry. The beauty I could not see, Cherry, is all up in the house. How you feeling, huh? And she says, don't know what my ex-husband's wife looked like. Really don't care. I hear you. I said, Jones says, trust don't live here anymore. Okay. Narcel says, one ex compared me to an ex that supposedly treated her better, saying at least he remembers. I gave her the phone and told her to call him now if you missed the alleged hell he put you through. No, you know what? You dope, son. I mean, because that's some shit I would do. Oh, he treated too much. Yo, that's it. You really are my brother from another. That's yo. Yo, that shit is the realest. Beauty I could not see. Cherry says, I never look because when you do, you might find. Then the decision is mine to stay or leave. Some can't resist though. Some can't resist. It just can't. Shit is like, it's like shit to a fly. Like, I gotta land on it. All right, y'all. Look, this is what we're gonna do. It's a Daily Go Get It Business show. You know, y'all can call into this show. Y'all can call into this show. Totally uncensored show. You say it how you feel it. Bring your passion in any form of fashion, and you know that the number to call is like this. I said a 319-527-6199. That's a number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. 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 319-527-6199, baby. Daily Go Get a Business show all up in your area. Like I said, you can call in. We can rap. You can get it all out. Like, yeah, son. My ex. You know what I'm saying? I still love her, but that's she ain't no fucking good and all that kind of shit. And she always trying to fuck up what I got going on and whatever. And she be trying to raise my child support every time she know that I got a new girl and I had a baby on the way. And she found out that I had a baby on the way. She went to child support and tried to get an increase and all that old bullshit. And the judge sided with her. And even when I try to keep it funky with it and all of that, I don't want no smoke. I ain't trying to have no smoke, I'm saying? That shit is bad for the kids. I'm trying to set a decent example and shit. Because she get on that shit when she won't let me see my kids unless I do this, unless I do that, blah, 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 blah. Maybe one time, because the bitch is vicious. She vicious as fuck. I mean, one time, she said that she was horny and she been lonely and whatever. And she told me that I had to come over here and fuck her, or if I ain't fuck her, that I wasn't going to be able to have no more kids. And then I was like, come on, shorty, you can't take away my kids because I don't want to fuck with you no more and shit. Last time I fuck with you, you know what I mean? You did that dumb shit. You told my girl. I swear, I'm not going to tell your girl this time. Don't worry about it. Everything going to be all right. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I know back then I still had feelings and shit. Right now, I only have the feelings of horny. I'm just horny and shit. I just need you to come over here, break me off, and everything will be okay. Unless you don't want to see your kids no more. And don't worry about it because they don't really want to see you anyway. No. No. So anyway, like I said, you get other people involved. The breakup, the mutual friends and the get-togethers. The breakup, the mutual friends and the get-togethers. Whoever you used to double date with, because sometimes you go on double dates. Y'all might have went like me, my lady, and such and his girl. We went to AC. We went to a destination wedding. We did this, we blah, 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 blah. And it puts a big strain on a relationship when you have tied yourself into other people in your relationship. I'm not saying that you let other people know your business, but you don't need to know. You don't need to let anybody else know your business. The business that you have between you and your ex is heavy enough. And now y'all not together no more, but you still gotta see them, and they still gotta see you, and you wind up having to do some explaining. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit. Wait a minute, I'm gonna show y'all. I've been practicing with the joint, but I need y'all to share the show. 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 Share the show. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. But make sure y'all hit that like button. Let everybody know where you at. You can push the dislike button. I don't care. Post that. Listen. But I've been practicing. See, I ain't ready for two. So, and I never thought that you would actually have to practice this. But the way the shit is on the inside, this technique. Right now, I only have one rhythm. But let me get that shit. So, like I said, other people get involved. Other people get involved. They're really trying to be respectful, and they're not even trying to be in your business, which is contrary to a lot of other people that are really messy that you may know, and they really want to see some shit go down. You know what I mean? But you see your ex in places. So, you know, like Annette, she's saying like she's not ready to see her ex with somebody else. So that's a tough situation when you're not ready to move on. You're not ready to move on, but they are ready to move on, and they already have. So you got to see them. And the thing is, they got to see you too. It's not like all of the pressure is on you. It's on them too. It's tough. And whoever is your current, it's hard. It's really hard on them. It's really hard on them. Because it's like, I feel like I'm a cowboy coming into a whole get together gathering of Indians. Because you never know how much influence your ex may have had with the people that you're going to functions with. You don't know. They could be in there poisoning your water, like, yeah, you know. So they get to taking sides. They said my connection is unstable. They said my connection was unstable. Am I good? Was I buffering, y'all? I shouldn't be. Oh, you said, where's the other one? The other one is here, but I'm not ready for two hands. Because you can't do it like that. You gotta. I can do it. No, I can't do it with the left. I'm still trying to get the right. Yeah, I ain't ready. But I've been practicing all day. I'm gonna get it right. You know, like it really is a technique to the shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to go on YouTube and watch an instructional video. Maraca lessons. Carol Chamberlain says, I had an ex and we had mutual friends, but they never invited me to anything they had if he was going to be there. That is a noble thing. And it's a responsible thing for your friends to do. Here's the thing. It's also kind of unfair to them. It's kind of unfair to them. Because on the strength of you or on the strength of them, they have to make sure that they take sides. And like I said, it gets tougher when whoever's throwing the get together might be linked up with somebody that was real close to whoever your ex was. So they got to invite him, and you may be really close to whoever they with. So they got to invite you. I don't know how. I swear to God, I don't know how my mom and my dad did it, because they was together so long. All of, well, I ain't gonna say all of them, but most of my father's brothers and sisters really loved my mom because she helped raise them. She helped take care of them. Like, they can front all they want, but they would be fronting. Like, there's no way that they could come out their face or come wrong at my mom. It's like, you know, the things I did for you, the places I took you, the things I bought for you, like, it's undeniable. And she did it from the heart. My dad was always bringing in another one of his family members for my mom to take care of all the time. So if they try not to invite her to something, it ain't going to fly. But my stepdad, he wasn't feeling that shit. Like, I know you was with your husband for 20 years, but I'm with you now. And but he would still go. He would still go. And I used to just be peeping it like, And my stepmom, may she rest in peace, used to always be trying to be up under my mom. My mom used to be like, what? You don't know nobody else here? It was It really was. Oh, I was buffering. All right. Am I done with the buff? I hope I'm not buffering no more. I don't want to be. I want to be in the buff. All right. Okay. Norris Hill says, I missed the part of town where I met her. No ghetto bird flying or hearing sirens almost daily. Whoa. I hear that. That damn ghetto bird. Annette Davis says, I hate slimy bitches that know you're with someone and outwardly flirting with you like they don't give a fuck about your relationship. Fucking disrespectful bitch. Said that with a lot of passion. But you're right. You're right. And they do it. And they do it unapologetically. They do it I don't give a fuckingly. Very, very I don't give a fuckingly. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't cool. But they do it. People, they will do it. And it's funny because women can get away with that shit. And people will kind of eat it. If a male do that shit, they consider that to be partially dangerous. Because that's pretty much like stalking. And it ain't cool. Like, man to man, you ain't going to get away with that. You ain't going to get away with that. That ain't going to fly. That ain't going to fly. No. So it's a tough situation though, y'all. It really is. That's a tough situation. The breakup, the mutual friends, and the get-togethers. Gotta see your ex. Gotta see them. Look them right dead in their face. You gotta look them right dead in their face, yo. So even if, if at least one of y'all has a little respect, it's going to be necessary that you exercise it. If one of y'all is just a little bit mature, it's going to be necessary that you let that shine through. Because you're going to have to show your poise, not just for yourself, but for whoever you're with. But let's take a situation. Let's take a situation where you're not with somebody new. You're not with somebody new. What it is that you're still healing. You're still trying to heal from the relationship because it might have been a tough breakup for you. And I'm going to tell y'all something. It can be a tough breakup and you may have to heal even when it's your fucking fault. And if you really think about it, logically, hold on. Did Candy Burris get a boob job? I don't remember Candy Burris having no big titties. Yo, does anybody know Candy Burris? Escape wrote all of those pop hits for those pop artists in the early 90s, made all that money. I don't remember her being busty. And I don't think that's something I would have missed. But when I saw her the other day, I was like, she was actually playing with him. I was like, hold the fuck up. You wasn't able to do that before. Anyway, even if it's a situation where it was your fault, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're not going to feel some kind of way because you may feel like, yo, if I wouldn't have fucked up, then we would still be together and I still want to get back with them or whatever. And, but they not willing to forgive me. They not willing to fuck with me no more. Now I'm going to these functions and I still got to see her and she ain't with nobody. I ain't with nobody. I don't see why we can't put the band back together. But it's tough because she or he ain't willing to put the band back together with you. Carol Chamberlain says, my husband's ex-wife couldn't stand to come to anything we were at. And if it was a family affair, she would get angry and short with people. And like you and your ex-husband, Y'all got kids. Like, it's no way you going. Motherfuckers gotta grow up. We both attended her funeral. Wow. Okay. Okay. Valerie, Miss Green in the house. What's going on? She says, my second husband cheated with a friend. I told him she was flirting with him. The next thing, a common friend exposed them. Wow. Wow. Carol Shameless says, at NARS, some people question why he would bring me by this time that bring me by. This time the ex and I were friends. Okay. Yeah, Ned, check that out. Because I smell a rat. She ain't look like, listen, come on, man. Narciso says, I used to be hard on myself just because it didn't work. That's it. When a relationship doesn't work out the way that you wanted it to, it's a normal thing to blame yourself, even if it totally wasn't yours. You know, I mean, people get cheated on. They be like, well, maybe I didn't do this and maybe I didn't do that. And that's why they cheated. I wasn't man enough. I wasn't woman enough. Blah, 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 blah. T. Carrie Wright says she had kids, though. You talking about Candy Burris? These don't look like pregnant titties. These Jones look extra healthy. And I could see if you got the titties while you were pregnant. You know what I'm saying? You know, all that hormonal energy, you know what I mean? Blowing them shits up. No. Look, I know a real titty when I see one. I'm well versed in this shit. I'm like, these shits came from Candy Burris ain't young no more. Shit. This ain't all I need from you is understand. This ain't them days. This ain't 1993, 94. We're talking about 30 years removed from that shit. Hold on. Hold on. What we doing? Narciso says, I used to be. Okay, wait. Valerie Green says, it was hard. We all worked together. Carol Chamberlain says, Candy had a surrogate for her last baby. Well, we're going to throw that theory out, that possibility out. Like, oh, so the other chick carried the baby and your titties grew? Did your feet get fat too? Like, yo, we like the Corsican sisters. She got pregnant. My feet blew up. And my titties got big. I even grew a little ass. You got a surgical ass, bitch. You got surgical titties. Annette Davis says, you're right. What am I right about? She got the implants. She had I'm telling you, I saw her in the video. You know, she did this. She was like, you know, I blew up. I'm blowing up. You know, maybe, you know, I got to show some more. I was like, what the hell? What? Listen, man. Are y'all Googling right? I'll find out. Does Candy Burris have breast implants?
Here's a summary from Bravo TV. Candy Burris reveals exactly what plastic surgery she's had done. The Real Housewives of Atlanta mom opened up about her surprising cosmetic procedure history and what she plans on getting done next.
Hold on.
I've had a boob job, Candy said frankly.
She had a boob job. I'm telling you, I know what I saw. Son. Yeah. I ain't watching no Real Housewives of shit. I ain't watching that reality TV shit. But I know Candy Burris didn't have no big titties. That's what I know. I got every Escape album. I like that group. And trust me, the only one on there that had anything like that would have been Tasha. LaTasha Scott. Not no Candy. That's not what she had. You know, I was like, Saw it the other day. What the fuck? Hey, what we doing? What we doing, Candy? Where you get them? You ain't had them last year. What we doing? Yeah, she admitted that she had plastic surgery. You ain't have to admit it to me. I seen it. And that says, I tried to told you. Thank you for trying to told me. Thank you for trying to told me. I was trying to be here listening to you. Emily says you be watching breasts. No, I watch titties. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna come up with no surprise titties with me. Like, listen. I know where you came from. The same way as a reduction. Like, I ain't gonna see you like, if I knew you had big titties back in 1992, and all of a sudden I see you in 2018, and all of a sudden I'm like, what happened? Oh, I done heard so many bullshit excuses for getting. Listen, you do what you gotta do. You don't owe me no explanation, but don't be lying. Oh yeah, I had to get a breast reduction because I was smothering my child. What the fuck is you talking? Listen, you do you. All I can do is judge you. I can't control you. But I can say this. You and me, you will never be ashamed of your titties. Your titties gonna get love. Like, listen. I'll be talking right to your chest. Like, listen, you know how we are. You know how I feel about you. You know how I do. If we ever break up and we have mutual friends, I'm gonna make sure that they encourage you to keep your titties. Don't take away your titties just because we broke up. Fuck is wrong with you? Don't do that shit to get back at me. You know what I'm saying? When you pass away and you get to the heavenly gates, you better have the big titties that the good Lord gave you. Because if you don't, well, I pray for your soul. Valley Green says, you surprised us with yours. I ain't got no titties. And I never will have any. Marcel says breast implants to other white meat. That's that ain't white meat. That's that clear meat. That's that clear meat, man. You got the silicones all over your shit side. You got the silicones. What you doing, Bob? What you doing? Well, at least I'm on it. But yeah, the breakup, the mutual friends, and the get-togethers. The breakup, the mutual friends, and the get-togethers, yo. What you know? What y'all know? It's a tough situation. Yeah, whether you're with somebody or whether you're still single or whatever, and they're still single or whatever, if y'all not willing to get back together for whatever reason, or they're not willing to get back with you, you're not willing to get back with them or whatever, but it still makes it an uncomfortable situation because mutual friends, people who were used to seeing y'all together all the time, it kind of makes a strain on them because they may feel compelled to be like, well, maybe y'all should give it another try. Like, you don't under fucking stand. You don't under motherfucking stand. It's a Rizzy. It's a Rizzy. We can't do this no more. I love you back. I love you, but I'm not going to be no fool. I love you, but I ain't going to be no fool. That was Ann Margrock on the Flintstones. Y'all remember when Ann Margrock was on the Flintstones? I love you, but I ain't gonna be no fool. I love you, but I ain't gonna be no fool. Yeah, man, it's a tough situation. It really is. The breakup, the mutual friends, and the get-togethers. And it's not fair. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair for people to have to not go to functions, not go out, not try to move on with their lives, not try to function in a normal way just because they fear the emotions that may well up inside of them when they see somebody that they used to be with. That's tough. That's tough as shit, man. But somehow that just doesn't seem fair to me. You have to put your life on hold because somebody else is moving on or you've moved on. So you have to put your social life on hold. That's what I meant to say. Carol says, Omar, were you breastfed? Were you a breastfed baby? Because you got a thing for breasts. Nope. My mom wasn't having that shit. She ain't breastfeed none of us. I'm like, nope. And she say that shit with dignity and pride too. Like, nope. You know, remember the old bottles? The old bottles where you had to fill up the bag and put the bag inside that little shell that was like a bottle. That was, yeah. That's what we grew up on. And you know what? I was never a big fan of milk either. Still ain't. But no breastfed. No breastfeeding. And it's funny because my mom actually said she wasn't fucking up her titties. That's what she said. And she ain't a big-breasted woman. But I guess, her shit must have used to sit up or some shit. And she wasn't sacrificing. Mom was selfish. How you going to be giving and selfish at the same time? I think she nailed it. She told my pop, you ain't going to be sidelining me with a bunch of babies either. Because she really should have had 5 kids. But one baby was like stillborn. And she miscarried another
90 seconds.
She miscarried another one late into the pregnancy. So one baby actually was named and everything, but it didn't survive. So she would have had 5 instead of 3. But she peeped what my pop was trying to do. Like, oh, so you going to sideline me, keep me down with a bunch of kids while you go out and make more kids. Okay. Got something for you.
60 seconds.
I ain't going to tell y'all what she did, but let me just put it this way. My mom knows the power of keeping your fucking mouth shut. And believe me, 3 kids was the limit. So after me, it wasn't going to be no more. She was like, all right, I got my boy. I had 2 girls. I got my boy. That's it. You can keep on trying. Yeah, I don't know why. Hey, keep trying. I couldn't even be mad at her in retrospect. Carol said that explains it. Maybe. But I like the way they look, not necessarily the way they taste. Anyway, Emily says, guess I was selfish too, because I didn't breastfeed. Well, it was the reason she didn't breastfeed. She said it. She said her shit used to sit up nice and, she had a nice body and she wasn't trying to fuck it up. She's like, I guess she felt like I ain't breastfeed either. I don't know, mama. I don't know. Don't give me a lie. Carol says, me too, one of each. So yeah, y'all. This whole situation, it really is tough. That's why we was talking about this on Let's Get Real About Relationships Thursday. It's a tough situation when you have to deal with, seeing your ex and you ain't all the way done. You may still be walking on emotional calf legs. You trying to walk tall and strong and whatever, but you ain't ready to hike. You surely ain't ready to run. You ain't ready for all of that, but nonetheless, you're trying to move on. So it may not be as easy for you to move on when you're seeing what you're moving on from on a regular basis. Carol Chamberlain says, my mom had big breasts, but I didn't get them. Well, God bless your mom. And God bless you too. God bless you. Anyway, like I said, it's a toughie. It's a toughie. You know, when you get into these situations, you're trying to move on. You're trying to do better for yourself. But you also have to be mindful and respectful of whoever you're with now. Or even if you're not with somebody, you got to be prepared to get with somebody. How you gonna prepare yourself to be with somebody when you still chasing behind something that you claim that you've left behind? And sometimes we're not honest with ourselves. Sometimes we lie to ourselves and say, no, I'm finished, I'm through, I'm done. And you know damn well the other side of you is like, shit, you ain't done. You still be speed dialing a number and hanging up and shit. Sometimes it rings. Cal Chambers says, I hate you, Omar. Man, don't nobody believe that shit. You don't believe it either. You don't hate me. You don't hate me. Annette Davis says, nothing wrong with breastfeeding. I did. There is nothing wrong with breastfeeding. It's really the only milk that we should ever drink. But hey, that's right. It's good. Hold on. You know what I'm talking about. I can only do it but so much. But yeah, man, you know, we about to get on about it here, though. We about to get on about it here, man. You know what I mean? So y'all can get back to loving y'all exes. So y'all can get ready to set up y'all post-COVID-19, post-quarantine, post-pandemic get-togethers that you know your ex is gonna be over there with. I'll be over there at. Emily says, I would like to know who gave this show a thumbs down. Man, look. They still gave thumbs down is still an acknowledgement. I don't care. Look, we can't please everybody. Y'all know how it go. Can't please everybody. But love is love, though. I love is love. You know what? Girl, you gotta stop wilding. She said, maybe Chris. No. I wish 1,000 people would come to this show and all thumbs down it. Like, fuck it. They're gonna have to advertise that. Like, come on. Yo, we need some more people to come by and thumbs down this shit. Like, what is he doing that they hate so much? Annette says, some hating ass bitch. You're so aggressive tonight, Annette. You gotta calm down. God damn, man. God chill. All right, let's do these birthday shout outs, y'all. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious September 3rd. I'm sorry. Yeah, September 3rd, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business up acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are number one out the box. Man, the man who I used to call my godfather back in the day. This is my man. This is my man right here, still loving to death. Turning 65 years old today, Lamont Corbin. Lamont Corbin used to take me. He used to take me everywhere back in the day. 3, 4, 5, 6 years old, 7 years old, whatever. I used to ride the hump. You know what I'm saying? Him and all his brothers, they were like my brothers. His family was like my family. It was crazy. Love you to death, Lamont, a.k.a. Bo. That's how we always knew him, as Bo Corbin. And Circe Brown turning 43 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Circe. And Michelle Sadler. Happy birthday to you, Michelle Mybell. And Ed Henry, too. Happy birthday to you, Ed Henry II. And Alicia Ahuyor. Alicia Ahuyor turning 50 years old today, 1970. Baby! I'm glad you came through, no doubt. Word up. And Nichelle Andrea, happy birthday to you. And Precious Miller turning 45 years old today. She got a bow, 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 bow. Yeah, what's up now, baby? And Esther Akinawo turning 48 years old today. Yay. And Serena Diet turning 40 years old today. Welcome to the 4040 Club. You know what I mean? Come on all up in here. Do your damn thing. Do the damn thing. You know, got a 40 in your hand. Got a 40 in your hand. Bow, 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 bow. 10 years, we're going to hold you down. And John Quarles Sr. turning 50 years old today, 1970. Baby. And Chester PA produced Beth Dixon. Turning 48 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Beth. Happy birthday, Beth. And Josh Kosh, comedian Josh Kosh, turning 39 years old today. And Charles Tink Collins. Go get a Charles Tink Collins. Dogtown stand up. Happy birthday to you. And Beverly Blanco, turning 69 years old today. And last but not least, Delaware's own Neek Queen. Happy birthday to you, Neek. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious September 3rd, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on, and do the damn, to rock out. Rock on and do the damn rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing and do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings and do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, listen to what I say, because of this type of shit can happen every day. Yeah, man, it's tough. It's tough when you're trying to move on, but you know, moving on is something that we all have to do. It's tough when you break up, but you know that sometimes breaking up is what you have to do. It's tough watching your ex move on and be happy with somebody else, but you know somebody else moving on and being happy is what they have to do. It's tough trying to find somebody that you can love, be with, and be happy with, but you know that you gotta move on, link up, try to be happy with somebody. You know, you can't live life in a vacuum. And the hardest thing for you to ever do is get back in the womb from which you came. You can't do it. So you have to move on. You got to get better. You got to move on. You got to set the stage so you can be a better star in this life, in this show of life. It's going to be all right, though. Things take time. And sometimes things that we really want and feel like we really need take more time than we wish that it would take. But it's going to be all right, and everything is going to be all right. Think it won't, and everything is going to be all right, and everything is going to be all right. Hold your head now. Everything is going to be all right. Everything is going to be all right. Do that damn thing. Everything is going to be all right. Everything is going to be all right. Don't you want? Come on, man. Come on, we ain't do this in a while. Wish there was a way to fast forward. You know I can turn it up like that. Yeah. Word. Come on. It's gonna be all right. You're thinking that it won't be all right, but it will. As we hold it down for our peeps, yo, I pray that when you lay down to sleep, that the good Lord brings you somebody to have in the hold. It's gonna be all right till you get old. But yeah, it's gonna be all right. You gotta believe that it'll be all right, cause it will. And you know it's gonna be all right, and that's why I said it'll be all right. Sit back and chill now. When you do your thing, remember that you gotta fix your crown, cause you a king, or you a queen. Do that thing to get on the scene and be the best, you know what I mean? And it's gonna be all right, yo. Before that end of the night, say to yourself, yo, I know that I've been the best before, and I'm gonna do that shit one time, one more, yes. It's gonna be okay. We rock the shit up like an everyday. What you say now? It's the DG show, DG show, Daily Go Getimism show. You know how we do. Yo, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's getting better with another day. Work on yourself and work on your health, and you gonna do that thing. Yo, and it's gonna be alright. We make a thing for the rest of the night. Make it sunny and bright. It's gonna be alright, baby. It's gonna be alright, baby. So sometimes you may have to sit back and say, listen, man, my ex didn't have it all on me. He didn't have it all on me. She didn't have it all on me. You still gotta pick yourself up by your bootstraps. And you trust and believe that the more you work on yourself, the more you're gonna be more recognizable for people to be wanting you and desiring you. And that's why I say it'll be alright. That's why I say it's alright. Yes, it will. So let's get on the body here, y'all. Love is love, baby. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. You know I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all and love y'all back to life. And it be like that, y'all. And that's how it's going down now. So I get back, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. You know what I mean? This is Friday Eve. It'll be Friday for real tomorrow. So let's rock, now. Yeah, that's how we put it down. Get back with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Actual facts, baby. Peace. Yeah, Blog Talk. We out. We out for real.
Blog Talk Radio.
We out for real. You know what I'm saying? Peace.